Yo. What's happening, people out there in the world? It's Thursday. I feel like this happens every week. There's a Thursday every single week. It's like it never ends. But anyway, I'm Benjels, here again with the Slam Academy Daily Shred. Slam Academy is an Ableton certified training center. If you're not familiar, go to slamacademy.com to learn more information. We are a place where music producers, music creators can come together and be around other people who like to make music and aspire to make great beats and other things. SlamAcademy.com for more information. This is Daily Shred. I'm Benjels. I'm going to be doing some Ableton things today, as I often do. And yeah, that's the spiel. Like I said 3 times, go to SlamAcademy.com, learn more information. You won't regret it. So today, I was thinking about what I should be doing, as I often do. And one thing I haven't done on the Shred before is work with voices. Not necessarily like singing or voices in the traditional sense, but like resampling. And there's a lot of different ways you can play around with the voice. So I was just going to make a little thing. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I want to record myself. So I have an audio track here that's picking in my microphone. And now I just got to think of something to say. If you got anything in the chat, just throw it out there and I'll say it and I'll record it and do something. Let's see. It should be inspiring. Making beats is fun. Let's think about this. I probably should have given this more thought ahead of time. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Sure. That sounds good. Let's record that. If you make a mistake, that's okay. So now I've got this sample here. Let's see what it sounds like. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Yep, it's okay. So we got just a little bit of audio. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Perfect. That's what we're going for. Now I'm going to throw this over on the arrangement view real fast. Let's get this thing down there, because when you're recording audio and you're going to be using it in a sampler, I think it's best to normalize it. So to do that, you would throw it on your arrangement view, hit Command J or Control J to normalize your clip, or to consolidate your clip rather. Then you can just pump up this volume so you get maximum volume. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Perfect. Now we've got our audio sample. So I'm going to now make a MIDI track. I'm going to grab a sampler. Sampler is exactly what it says it is. It's a sampler. So you can take your sample of audio, just kind of huck it in here. And with this, now I can play it on my keyboard. Let's see here. So that's all cool. But I'm going to mess around with some other parameters in here. So let's see. We've got all of our different parameter modulators here, like you've got a filter. If you make a here, I'll just play the keys actually.
If you make a mistake,
and I have this envelope here. That's always cool. We're not really interested in that right now though. What I'm interested in is using these Lfos over here. So in the sampler, you've got all these different modulators. So this is another envelope you can map to anything you want within the sampler. You've actually got 2 destinations you can send that envelope to for different effects. Actually, I think I'm going to use this filter for something, but not for filtering. I'm just going to use... actually, there's a shaper right here, so I'm just going to put some distortion on it. Just kind of pump it up a little bit more. And then, let's see here. There's a parameter, or a destination, if you will, that you can use an LFO to modulate, and that's called sample offset modulation. And that'll just like make the sample start at different points than the original. So like right now it's starting at the beginning. Oh, now it's not, because I turned the sample offset modulation on. Let's check this out. I'm going to turn retriggering off. And And now, every time you trigger it, it's going to start at a different point in the sample. So that's pretty sweet. Now, I can just like do some MIDI notes, I guess. Get a little groove going with this thing. I could put it in a scale, but I don't think it's really going to matter because my voice isn't like a pitch really. So let's see here. Well, no, let's actually throw it in a scale, just for shits. Let's go F minor. Classic. What's this note sound like?
Make a mistake. That's okay.
Perfect. Actually not. We're gonna go.
If you make a
there, that's like the original C3. I think is where your original sample is gonna be when you're playing it on your keyboard. And then I'm going to just do some 16th notes actually, all relatively close to the original pitch. Let's just do this.
Make a
if make a make make a make
that.
make a
If you
that
if you
that if
make a that.
It looks like I'm hearing a lot of space in here, which is kind of a bummer. I left a lot of room there. So with the sample offset modulation, it'll still be triggering. It's got a chance to land in this gap here, which isn't like ideal, but whatever.
If you make if you make if you
So now I got this
if you
voice
if you
kind of just jumping all over the place, and I'm going to turn the modulation all the way up actually,
make
you make
so it can go anywhere
make you
in this sample here.
make you make
That's kind of cool.
make you
Now let's
make
take the pitch envelope here, which I've done before in like other sampling demos or whatever, but this is gonna make the pitch drop, which is like pretty sweet. You can also make it go up, like a record starting up or whatever sometimes. Let's see here. Lef. Make some 30-second notes. Let's do that. Got that turned off. We could go a little faster even. Pretty cool. Let's have it go down actually. There's also this FM oscillator that you can use to affect your sounds. I think I've gone over this once before in a video, but this is most beneficial if you have a pitched sound. It can still add some really cool effects like artifacts or distortion kind of things, FM. But it's best if you have a pitched tracked sound that you're working with. But let's just see what it sounds like, because why not? Let me turn this chorus up. Says Rihanna Gotcha Club. What's up, Rihanna? Okay. Yeah, I hope that's cool. Kind of just dove right into this sampler thing. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but I just recorded my voice and I threw it in a sampler, and now we're making it do things that a real human voice can't do. So this no longer sounds like a person. Where is that thing at? I'm actually going to duplicate this loop, and I'm just going to jumble it right here, maybe do some inverting, I maybe reverse that too, and then I'll have this last guy just be super long. The original sample I'm using is this. Here, I'll grab the louder one. Boop, boop.
If you make a mistake, that's okay.
Yeah, so I needed something to say, and I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, I kind of read their comment like Zoom, but with the Z. The comment? Not sure what you're referring to. The sounds can have that laser thing when you're using this pitch envelope. That's always fun. If I turn this off again, you can make the sustain go down and the decay a little longer.
That's okay.
Like zoom.
That's okay.
I'm really trying to figure out what's going through your head, Boodlezoid.
If you, that's okay. Make if you
All right, so we got this weird
that's
bitchy
okay.
stuff going on. That's okay.
Make a mistake.
You know, I kind of like having it longer. This one where you can actually start to hear some words every once in a while. So I'm actually going to stretch this one out a bit. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Let's just have that one a little longer. Yeah, the sound of my voice is now this. Let's actually ditch this FM for now. I've got a better idea. I like using Redux too. Redux or bit reduction, aliasing, another word for it. Basically just degrades the quality of the sound, and by doing that makes the sound better. Maybe that's an oxymoron or something, but I like this effect. So yeah, again, original content.
If you make a mistake, that's okay.
If you make a mistake, that's okay. Start messing with this.
Mistake.
So you get kind of like a similar texture as the FM oscillator was doing, but without so much, I don't know, it's still, you can still kind of make out it's a person, if that's even cool. Turn this jitter up.
Mistake. That. Make.
I'm actually going to duplicate this again, you know, and just kind of, maybe with this dude, I'll have some 30-second notes everywhere. Maybe we'll just go up, like a whole bunch. And then be like, bop, 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 bop. What would that be like? Bop, 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 up. I don't know. Sound it out. That's what they always used to say, right? No, they still say that, but not to me as often. Yeah. Right, dude. Live, especially with Live 11, the amount of randomness you can put into things is sick. And with this, it's like it's controlled random, you know? Like you have control over it. You can keep it within certain walls, but it's still like, yo, I could not have expected that type of stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, that was sweet. And we'll have that guy carry in. We're just getting real erratic. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm going to make this kind of random here. Let's do our velocity. And we're not going to go all the way random, but we'll make it random like within, I think, like 50 velocities. I'm going to randomize that. And so now all of these hits are going to be different velocities. And actually, I didn't want it to be that spread out. So we'll just go like that. So some are going to be, all right, Rihanna Gotcha Club. Thanks for stopping into the Daily Shred. I know you got to go do stuff, but maybe you'll find time to stop by slamacademy.com and sign up for a program where, yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. Thanks for being here. So now I randomize the velocity of these guys, and I can even give each of these hits a different velocity range. So like, well, I mean, I selected them all, but so they can be plus 10. Let's go minus 10 because some of them are already like way up here. So now they're randomized they're going to be the same, but now they can hit within minus 10 each time. Now that I did that, I think I can go over here, and I'm going to turn back on this oscillator, this FM oscillator, but I'm going to have it react to velocity. So I think it's like depending on how hard you hit it now, you'll get a little bit more or less FM. Yeah. Alright, so we got this super weird vocal sample, right? And we can throw it into some reverbs or something. I'm actually gonna make another clip. I don't know. I'm liking this rhythm, but I kind of want to just see what happens if I just do like 30-second notes across the way, all the way across the way. And we're just gonna go like. Fill in the gaps here, because I did say all the way across. We're going to fill in the gaps with some D flats. Yeah, actually, not all the gaps. Let's do some B flats. Yeah, it sounds good. Down here we'll do some A flats. Too many. And where's our E flats? Yeah, we got some E flats, man, for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna pencil these in, and over here I'm gonna give these guys. I'm gonna turn the chance on. So along with the velocity randomization we have here in Live 11, you also have chance. So I'm gonna grab all these guys. I'm just gonna kind of scramble the chance. I gotta turn my pencil tool on. I'm gonna highlight these dudes, turn my pencil tool on, and now I can just kind of draw in the chance. I want the first guys to be more likely, so I'm gonna put them up here. Now let's see what this weirdo sounds like. I think I'm gonna go one step further. Since I got these little tight choppy things, and I have this one up here that's more like long, and it has some of the longer ones. I'm gonna highlight both of these, and I'm gonna hit this little disclosure triangle here in the clip menu. Turn on follow actions. This is a really good way to get variation in your clips without having to trigger them. So like you can make a clip like I did and then make a different one with a different vibe. But you can then have them trigger each other. You'll notice that once I turn this on, the triangles here are no longer like this. They're kind of like split up. That means the follow action is on. If I turn it off, it goes back. So I'm going to have it play other. So each clip, since they're both highlighted, right? Yeah, okay. I select other, so that means once it's done, it'll play another clip. And there's only 2 clips in here, so it'll just kind of flip back and forth between them. But I think I'm going to go 3 times. Now we'll just do 2 times. Turn on legato mode. And now, once I click this, the other one should... I'm just going to hit this just for good measure. But the other one should start blinking. And that means once this clip runs through its set time of 2 runs, it will then trigger the other clip. And although this velocity thing was a good thing, I'm just going to turn this FM back off because I just kind of like this. Alright. Nice. So we got some weird vocal glitchy things, and that's alright. What else could we do to this? Again, this is just my voice. You can do this with your voice if you've got one. What did we do last week? Spectral stuff. Let's just see. Ooh. So yeah, again, the spectral time thing, it's like it's Right now it's a delay. It's a pitch shifting delay, but it also has this freezer function where you can take your sample and it'll just freeze it, repeat it, and it just granulates it essentially. So let's try that. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. I think last week I did it. You can also sync it. So right now it's in trigger. If I turn it on, the sensitivity knob will then, whenever it's triggered, it'll freeze wherever it was triggered. So you can turn this up, so it'll always, every hit, it'll trigger. You can turn it down, so that it won't trigger. There's also this sync mode. So you can have it trigger itself every certain amount of time, or here we can put it to intervals. So I'm going to set this to like half a bar. Half a bar. So every half a bar, it's gonna grab whatever is there and freeze it and repeat it. And it seems like it's grabbing that dry sample or this part a bunch of times.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You make a mistake.
Nice. Do fade in, fade out. Yeah, we definitely need the original in there too. We can get kind of crazy with this masking.
That's okay. You make a mistake.
I love this masking thing. It's so you grab, like, depending on left or right side, you're grabbing high or low frequencies, and then the high or low frequencies are going to be affected by this tilt knob or the spray knob, and the tilt knob is tilting the pitch up or down. So since I'm getting a lot of low sounds in these clips, I'm going to turn it to the low side and have it go up. A little width there. Weird. Let's go like that. Dang. So let's do a reverb, maybe? Alright. Let's grab that other spectral thing. Spectral Resonator? So now this is doing some weird stuff. Sounds like it's also kind of granulating. And this has that weird, like, granular wind chimey thing. Alright. I think I'm getting an idea here. Let's turn this to sensitivity again. Let's see here. But this resonator, okay, I didn't do this last week, but this resonator can take MIDI from other sources with this MIDI input here. And it can also be polyphonic. So, alright, maybe if I turn this off. So now this is my voice. Okay? For better or worse. Pretty gnarly. But what I want to try now is this MIDI input. So I'm going to have to get actually a different instrument out. Let's see. I've got this pretty cool wavetable. I'm going to go to my user library. Presets, wavetable, shimmery, scramble. Blah, 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 blah. This one's a rack for sure. Polysaz 2.0. Oh, what? Dang. Alright, fam. You're gonna have to bear with me. Y'all just saw what happened there. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to open that up again. Hold up, Boodlezoid's got a question. Can you set that to other beats automatically? Or are you talking about the spectral time? Because I know you have the whole, you can clock sync it, so you can set it to the clock. Unless you're talking about like a side chaining or something. Then in that case, I'm not sure. Yep, okay, live's coming back. Man, got a little carried away there, I guess. She's opening, fam. She's opening. In the meantime, oh hey, we're back. Nice. Report a crash. I should probably do that later. Alright, so what did I do? Where were we? We still got all this nonsense going on here. Cool. So I was going to open up my MIDI or my wavetable. Wave table. Dude, if it crashes again, that's going to be super bunk. Let's try Polysauce 2. It's thinking, man, what happened? What's going on? Is it too awesome? I mean, I like it. I think it's cool, but it's not that cool. Here's a little wavetable patch. Using some stuff. Lots of envelopes, Lfos. Sounds like this, but if we play some chords with it. This is inspired by an album from Waswap, Sunset Architect. I listened to it and I was like, I want to make that sound. And here it is. So I'm going to use this now. This super sweet, thick, moving pad thing. And I'm going to use this to be the MIDI for whatever the hell my voice is turned
If you
into.
make a mistake, that's okay.
So there you go. That's why I wanted an inspirational quote. Just for things like that. Alright, let's go into the whole F minor thing. You know? Let's do this. Let's go F minor. I'm going to do some chords here like... Yep. Goldfish. I had goldfish last night. Maybe that's why I said that. So I'm going to make this real long. 2 bars per chord. Let's go for, let's see here. Let's see here. 4. I think you should put some echo reverb on the okay. That's okay. I can do that. I can. What chord am I looking for here? Let's do like a that one, and this one, this one. Let's go all the way up. Boop, boop. This one, and this one. Okay, so now we got these chords here. I could give this guy some more bite, I think. Some more bite. Let's do this. Just distort it. I'm gonna do this real fast. Since Boodlezoid said so, I'm going into my audio clip, and I clicked on my delay knob here. And so now in my modulation, my delay is right here. And OK is right here, I believe. I'm just going to do this.
If you make a mistake, that's okay.
Okay. Nice. All right, so we got this garbly gook that used to be a person. And now I'm going to go into our Spectral Resonator here, and I'm going to have the mode be MIDI mode. Take the MIDI input from our Polysauce 2.0, that thing that was so sick it crashed Ableton. And then go into poly mode, so you can have it tracking a mono instrument, but if you put it in polyphonic mode, you can actually play chords like this. So I'm actually going to mute this, as looks like I already did. And let's just listen to the Spectral Resonator on me. Yeah, let's put some unison on it too. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, unison's fun. Oh yeah. Garbly gook, man. You like that? So check this out. Is this a person? Technically, no. It's Ableton Live. It's a computer program. Is the sound a person? Technically, yes. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for being here to listen to this. Let's like do some dry wet. Have some dry pads come back in. Let's grab my reverbs of human. Yes. Yes. Everything you see here is of human origin. I made the sound. Some other engineers made the program. Yes. It all came from humans. Ableton didn't just fall out of the sky, but wouldn't that be a crazy story? So I'm actually going off of what Boodlesway just told me to do with that delay thing. I'm going to do the same thing with my pads here. Pads? Are these pads? I don't know. It's polyphonic synth. Anyway, by touching my reverb, send, whoop, boop, I can then go into my clip, go into the modulation tab here, and now my reverb is already selected. And I'm just going to give it a nice big swell as the pads go on. Maybe I'll have it drop back down like that. Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to do that for each one. Doot, doot, doot. I'm going to do the same thing with my other reverb that is named compressor for whatever reason. It's not. I think it was a compressor before I changed all that stuff. So I'm going to grab that send, go back into these, and do the same thing. Do the same thing. Turn that reverb up, son. Duplicate that, son. Yes. Several humans. Is that what you mean? Several humans made all this stuff for us. I was actually wondering the other day with a buddy of mine, like, how many people do you think it took to create Ableton Live? How big is their team? I'm not sure. I bet they're rolling in money. Or at least I hope they are. You know what? While we're here, why don't we just do the same thing? Let's do the same thing. Go into both of these clips. Modulation, my compressor. And at the end of every second bar, or bar in this case, I guess, we'll just have a big old reverb thing. Come on now. Where's my thing? Yeah. Yeah. That's what's going to happen here. Come on. And I'm trying to highlight the mother... Duplicate. And I'm gonna... God bless. I'm gonna copy that. Go into this bad boy. Same thing. Click right here. Paste. Yeah. Dang, Dad. Check that out. Wow. Did you just Google that for me, man? Thanks. I I never even looked it up. I was just one of those moments, you know, where you just ponder something and then it passes. Never made it to the Google. Well, anyway, here's this type of thing. And I think I have another idea. I'm just gonna use my voice again. And here's a quicker way to get to the sampler. You have your audio track here. Drag it up to the top, shift tab over your MIDI track, and you just kind of plop it down there. Oh boy, every time it freezes now, I just think Ableton's gonna just out on me. Nice, Boodlezoid. Thank you for Googling that. 350 people in 30 different countries. That is a very small group of people for that many countries. Now that I think about it, whoa. 350, that's like 35 people per country. You know, it's funny. My buddy actually, when we were talking about this, he's like, I bet it's like 30 dudes. Or people, rather. 35 people per country? Man. Alright. Now I got, I think, my original sample here.
If you make
If you make a mistake, that's okay. If you make a mistake,
Nice. Now let's just I don't know, do this again.
If you make a mistake.
Oh, this opens up a simpler. My bad. So when you drop a audio track over your MIDI track, audio clip over your MIDI track, it'll open up a simpler. And with that, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just leave this simpler.
if
Okay, what was that? What was that? What was that, dude? Yeah. Length 8. Yeah. Move it over to like there. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. Oh, I got new messages. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, it is easy math. And I thought that too after I did it in my head. I was like, wow, that was surprisingly simple. Yeah. Yeah, let's just I'm gonna pencil draw this in, or maybe it'll work if I quantize it. Let's see. Well, I got what? An 8-bar loop. Perfect. Let's just crop that. And I'm going to hit Control Shift U to open up your quantize settings. Command Shift U on the old Macintoshes. And what do we think our shortest beat is? 16th notes? Probably. 8th notes? Let's try 16ths. So let's do Control Shift U. We'll go to 16th notes. Maybe not completely quantize it, you know. See what that does. Whatever, guys. This is getting weird now. It's getting weird now. I'm gonna pump all this velocity up so they're all even. Let's I'm just gonna do something a little. Well, here I got this LFO here in my sampler. I can just use that. I'm just gonna vary the pitch a whole little bit. You know, did I know I could juice my voices? I love the choice of words, man. In theory, I did. Have I ever really put it into practice? Not as often as I probably should. Let's do some random panning on this dude. Where's that random pan? Here it is. Got the random pan. Check it out. I'm all up in your brain. Let's drop this down a little bit.
If you make a mistake, that's okay.
Yeah, dude, this thing got warped. Son of that. Is there a max on how many randoms you can link to it? What do you mean? As in, like, random LFOs? Quick beatbox set. Let's... How many randoms I can make? Oh, like, could I just continuously record, like, more audio, more vocals, and just do the same thing to those things and just have a bunch of different voices doing crazy stuff? Is that what you're saying? Because in theory, I could. What should we do? What should we do now? Yeah, so I've got two examples of, like, samples you're saying, and I have my samples and samplers. Well, you could essentially have, I mean, as many as your processor can handle. I'm still running on a quad core, so when I start dumping a bunch of stuff like this on here while I'm streaming, at least, it gets kind of hairy. But, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll record another thing. What should I say here? How many samples can you have? Same. Alright, quad cores I feel like are super old and nobody had them anymore, so sick. We're on the same thing. Let's see. Budozoid wants to know how many samples you can have in a row. Nice. I tried not to make a break there. I don't want to warp that yet. Let's listen. Let's listen to how this sounds here.
Budozoid wants to know how many samples you can have in a row.
Don't warp that.
Budozoid wants to know.
Oh, that's just how fast I talked, I guess. All right. Oopsie. I want to throw this on like I did at the very beginning. Throw it over here. I'm going to cut off the ends, and actually with this one, I'm going to cut out the middle too.
How many samples you...
And I'm going to hit Control 4 to remove my grid so I can just get real specific here.
How many samples you can have in a row?
In a row. Check me out. I'm like a rapper or something. Okay.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many samples you can have in a row.
Nice. Cut off the end there. Select them. Control J. Now I've got a new thing.
Boodlezoid wants to know.
I'm actually going to make this a little tighter at the beginning.
Boodlezoid wants to know.
Now I'm going to Control J that ish. Normalize it. Bring it back over to our session view. I can make another clip or a track here. Nice rum. Ha ha ha. Yeah, dude. You know me. You know me. I'm all about the rums. Rhyming. Let's see here. Oh, if we unsole that. I'm gonna do some sampler stuff.
Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know.
Actually, man, I might be going off on a tangent here, but I liked that. Here, let's listen. I want to hear this.
How many samples?
I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. Alright, let's go back over here.
Boodlezoid wants to
know how many samples you can have in a row.
Let's see here. Let's do some weird stuff. Go back over to our modulations, turn on an LFO. Let's let's do some filter stuff. Do some filter sweeping. Put it on a drive, like an overdrive circuit, and we will have LFO, because we have a dedicated, LFO1 is dedicated to like these 4 parameters, and one of them is filter, because that's a very common thing to modulate. Let's just...
Boodlezoid wants to know how many.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many samples you can have in a row.
Dang, I really like that.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many samples.
Let's grab a glue compressor.
Boodlezoid.
And with this guy, what else can we do? What else can we do here? Yeah, dude. Let's oh, this is a good one. Actually, I'm gonna go back to this filter. Turn the filter into this morphing filter. I'm gonna set it to where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's morph? Oh, I didn't click morph. I was like, I'm supposed to have a morphing option here, and I don't see it. I misclicked. I clicked so I'm gonna put it back to notch where it was.
Boodlezoid wants to.
And with the morphing, we lost the distortion, but we have this shaper here, so we can put some back on. Put it in hard.
Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know.
And then with this LFO, we can control the filter morph, so it's going to be morphing between a notch filter to a band pass to a low pass, high pass, that whole thing. And we'll see what that sounds like right now.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many samples you can have in a row. Boodlezoid wants to know how many samples you can have. Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know.
I actually kind of just like that. Boodlezoid wants to know.
Boodlezoid wants to know.
Yeah. Let's
Boodlezoid wants to know how many.
let's do this here.
Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants to know.
Yeah. Want to know? What do you want to know, Boodlezoid? What do you want to know? I don't know if this is going to line up like tempo-wise, but it'd be so cool if it did. So I'm going to do that. Hit legato mode, give us a bar of Boodlezoid. Oh, no way. Is that actually going to work? Let's do this. Make 2 bars. Ah, close. Whatever. So here we are. We got another sample. What else should we do to this thing? I mean, I'm kind of digging what's going on. Yeah, I think I like it better without the filter morph. Filter morph is a cool thing to modulate, but in this case, I think I'm gonna leave it there. What else can we send this? Can we use this Lfos for? Oh, we could pan it. Oh, there's already a dedicated one on Lfos 1. Let's see here. Wonder why it's not highlighted. It's weird. And if we have this, yeah, man. One thing I just thought of. I could resample this to audio again, which I think is cool. Let's do that. And then I'll show you a trick I do with things like this. Fuck, all the audio things are named the same. That always gets me. Audio 1. No. Wait, yes? Yes. Okay.
Wants to know how to understand this. 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 Wants to know how to understand this.
Alright, so I definitely don't need all of this, but I'm just going to take the end, the last 9 to 11.
Wants to know.
That's so funny.
Wants to know how to understand this. Wants to know.
I'm going to crop this thing, baby. Put it in beats mode, baby. Forward, stop mode, baby. Let's do some 16th notes, eh? Then, like, on this, we've got this, like, real stoppy. Let's do another, we'll do a phaser on this guy. Actually, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I was like, if you ever have a sound and you just want to like dump a bunch of stuff on it, I recommend doing that and then saving the rack. So in cases like this, I have that delay verb chorus rack that I use a lot. So I have the sound, let's see, delay verb, and I literally named it after the things that are on the rack. So I had that sound, now I have this sound. sick. I think we still need that phaser. Let's put it over here. That's pretty sick. That's pretty super tight, actually. And then if we layer this with the other one. Oh, shit. Not the whole band. Damn. Let's stop all these baby L's.
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know
auto pan on this thing too.
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know.
All right.
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this.
We could make another chain. Yeah. I'm going to add a chain, but this is just going to be dry. Essentially. Wait, what did I do? Did I add a chain? No, I did not. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Poodlezoid. You know, you're here often enough. I think it's about time we put you in it. Let me make a chain here. This is another cool thing to do when you have a rack with a bunch of effects on there, is create another chain and just have that be like a dry signal. And then you can kind of mix and match how much you want of each.
Dinosaur wants to know.
So we got this here. Then we bring the dry back in. Yeah, dude. I think we can swing this even. Do 30-second notes up.
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know
even, like,
how to understand this.
Just
Dinosaur
get
wants
this
to
thing
know
really
how
effed up. Oh, this auto pan needs to go. Actually, no, I was right. That should go after everything.
Dinosaur wants to know.
Yeah, let's do an 808 or something.
Dinosaur.
In F minor. Right? That's what we were doing. What is this? We got F Iwato, Hirajoshi, Hungarian, whatever it's gonna go. Let's hit that F, boy.
Dinosaur.
Maybe not that F. Let's arm this thing. Yeah. Let's just. I'm just gonna record some. I think that was absolutely horrible and not on time whatsoever. But that's fine. We can adjust, I think. Nah, I'm actually going to end up just like rewriting this essentially. Because this is what I wanted. I just wanted like quarter notes. And then like this. do that. Maybe not. Maybe. Sure. Let's just do that. It might not be the best thing ever, but hey, if you make mistakes, that's okay. Right? Full circle. Full circle. And we're just gonna do it like this. Sidechain everything to this 808. 808 bassman. Yeah. All started at slam. As in this. Yes. I'm just gonna agree because I'm pretty sure you're right. Anyway, I grouped everything into a group, and I'm gonna grab a compressor, and then I'm gonna open up this disclosure triangle on that compressor, and I'm gonna click sidechain, and then I'm gonna sidechain to the 808 BS. A lot. A lot. Quick attack. Relatively slow decay.
Wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur 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 wants to know how to understand this.
Thank you, Boodlezoid. This one's for you, bud.
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. 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 Dinosaur wants to know how to understand.
Oh, dude, what if I took what I did to this garbly-gook here and I throw it on this guy? You know? Wait a sec, did I do the wrong thing?
Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this. Dinosaur wants to know how to understand this.
Nice. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you've been tuning into these daily shreds, man, and I'm glad you've been getting some inspiration from it. Look at that. Look at that shit. That worked really well. What in the world? Go into my controls of my kick sample here, turn on that filter. sound like again? Is that just like really hard to hear? I think it's just like really quiet. Nice. Dude, you're gonna love Slam, bro. Trust me. Once you get, you know, get your feet wet and stuff, you can start diving into Studio B, which they're redoing right now. I think today they were in there like repainting and stuff. Get your hands on the hardware. That's a transcendental experience right there. Man. So we got this here, and I think I kind of want to put this spectral time on this Boodlezoid thing too. But maybe I'll just duplicate it. So I have this thing doing its thing. And I'm going to grab this spectral time. Put it on this thing. I don't know. Let's just listen to this here. Nothing's happening because... Let's see what's going on here. Why is this not doing the thing here? Oh, it's not doing it because the polystyles aren't playing. That's what's going on. Duh. So if I play this, there we go. Now it's kind of got that offbeat thing. Turn that down a bit. Filter it or layer it with this guy. It's like you're running. I don't know. And yeah. I think I'm gonna ditch these claps. It's like Boodlezoid wants to know. What does he want to know? What? I'm waiting with bated breath to find out what Boodlezoid wants to know. Oh man, check it out. And actually, since I'm not even using this 808 bass because that riff I did totally fucking blew, I'm just gonna sidechain everything to the 909 kit and the 909 kick to give it that big old pumpski. This is so sick. I think Spectral Time might be like... This might be like a new vocoder for me. I might be using this over the vocoder, dude. So right now, for samples in the song... I guess I haven't used these two, but we're currently using one sample. One sample in two samplers with some different effects, kind of. And then the same sample, or the sampler recorded. So I guess you could say there's two samples technically. And then that recorded sample, the resample of the sampler, is here with different effects on them and stuff and all kinds of nonsense. Yes, a lot of different. Dude, that's a good idea. You could have a whole sampler full of samples of samples. Get it? Like, you say samples 100 times, 127 times, and you could fill up a sampler with you saying samples. And if I didn't think that was going to take a really long time, I might give it a go right now. But I'm pretty sure that would take... How long do you think it would take you to say samples 127 times? Google that one. Because Poodlezoid wants to know. Here, I'll actually make another fucking sample. I'm gonna duplicate this again, and I know my CPU like fucking hates me right now. You can hear it like dropping out. I'm just gonna move this, move the loop to here, and so now this sample, I'm gonna start the playhead here too. You can't even tell what you're saying or what I'm saying. That's so funny. God, I love this. Let's turn these off and hear what this thing actually has to say. What was it again? How many samples you can have. Let's filter global transpose. Oh, that would be in pitch. 12. Yeah. Crazy, dude. I'm thinking changing this LFO shape to noise, or not noise, sample and hold. And then this is going to make the filter morph jump around in blocky patterns and be kind of random. And then I'm also going to map this to, or send this to, yeah. What was I thinking? Not sample offset. Oh, you can do sample selector. So this is where you would do, like, all right, so if I had 127 samples of me saying samples, I'd throw them all in the zones tab here. And you can have 127 samples in here. And then in that, you could go here, and I could technically have a sample selector here. And so every hit, I could say, it would be a different sample of me saying samples. Crazy. You can make a whole song called Samples, and it's literally just samples of samples. Yeah, so that's how you why I said like 127 times. You can throw them all in there, man. And what was I gonna do though? Filter morph? Was I gonna do pitch? Let's see what happens if I just do pitch. Oh yeah, it's pumping because of the kick. Quad i7. What do I have? Dude, I don't know. My computer I bought in 2014. It's a quad. It might be an i7. Whatever. It's 2014, dude. That's like almost 7 years ago. So anyway, here's this. Dang, Boodlezoid, you got me beat, man. That just shows that we take care of our tech. You're rocking a thing that's 10 years old. Whoa. I just got a new cell phone. My old one was from 2015. Dang. It was showing signs of wear. Just from performance, though. The body was fine. Oh, you got a Mac? Yeah, they won't update after a while. I know that much. I've been tempted lately to look into buying a Mac just because you can get it on a payment plan. Makes it pretty affordable, not gonna lie. Anyway. I'm gonna do this. I don't know why I did that. Gonna do that. So we'll have like Boodlezoid wants to know. Yeah, let's do that. Because this goes for 2 bars, yeah. We're gonna have a little call and response session here. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be cool or not, but it might be. Same with this guy. This guy's gonna now be 4 bars long with just silence at the end. Let's see what these voices sound like. Yeah, just solo everything when I could just, you know, hit stop and then play everything. Where did I put that thing? Oh, because this has to play for the chords.
How many samples you can
What the F, dude?
How many samples you can
I want to move this. Why can't I move this? I want to just, I don't know. I'm scrapping or not scrapping, but I'm going to not use the second half of this. This is crazy, man. Alright, I put it on ultra. Let's see if I computer can handle it. What is that? What's it up? What's it up? Yeah, that hiss or whatever, like, I think it's coming from the spray knob here. But Bruiser wants to know. It's like sounds like a news report or some shit. What about this FM boy? I'm gonna map this auxiliary envelope to the FM volume. Where is it? Oh, can I not? I thought I could. I thought I could map that to like the volume or something, you know, or like the amount. I don't know, whatever. Just gonna leave that. It's just gonna F this shit up real bad. Wow, what is that? This is whack. This is so whack. Why has no one stopped me? Let's drive this up. Let's get this reverb really going, huh? Ugh. Wait, what did I do? Oh, it's soloed. I have the group soloed. I'm so dumb. I don't even want the hi-hats. I'm gonna now take this and fuck. I'm just gonna have it say Boodlezoid, I think. Boodlezoid wants. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot, what did I do? I'm gonna do that again. Do this again. Dang. Wanna know? Here we go. Boodlezoid wants the funky boots. Oh man. But ah, dude, my CPU is just eating it. Just eating it. Let's do a nice ride symbol. Yeah, man. That's hilarious. This is hilarious. All right, man. But yeah, it's 7:29 p.m.s, man. I think I gotta call it where it is now. Computer can't handle much more anyway. What was this shit? Oh man, I could make like different chords and make the other resonant time spectral resonator. I could make that follow other chords, so I could have like different progressions going on. Oh, dude, you're right. I gotta save this. What in the world? This is called Boodlezoid Wants. Boodlezoid Wants. Boodlezoid wants to know. Boodlezoid wants. Yeah, Boodlezoid wants. Signed, sealed, delivered. Boodlezoid wants. I'm gonna delete my temp files. Oh, what in the world happened here? What was this stuff? I remember I did something like pretty stupid. Yeah, right.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many symbols you can have in a row.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Boodlezoid wants to know how many symbols you can have in a row.
Boodlezoid wants to know how many
Boodlezoid wants to know how many symbols you can have in a row.
Let's see what I got here. Yep. Alright. Yeah, dude, I love... That's why audio samples, like vocal samples, can be so funny. Because you can take, like, the most serious thing, or, like, sample of something that's not funny, with enough processing and over enough time, maybe in enough lack of sleep, it just gets so funny, man. And it's great. And that's the creative process sometimes. It's just fucking hilarious. Anyway, yeah, like I said a second ago, it's 7:32, so I'm going to just save this one more time, and, thank you guys. Boodlezoid, you're the man. Clearly. This one's for you, bud. Everybody else who popped in and out or is here right now, thanks for being here. This is Daily Shred from Slam Academy. My name is Benjels. I'm here on Thursdays. I do sound things like this. Today we just did audio of a voice, and it all started with
If you make a
this.
mistake, that's okay.
Yeah, because that's the motto. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Go for it. Just spread your wings and jump off a cliff. Only if you have wings, though, and can actually fly. I'm not telling you. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. This is Daily Shred. Slam Academy is awesome. Go to slamacademy.com for more information. Sign up for a program. We do schooling online and in person in the future at some point when we're allowed to. Yeah, that's all I got for you, famos. I'll see you guys next week. In the meantime, keep up the good work, because I know you're doing good work out there. Tune into JP's stream tomorrow. Keep hitting up Slam Academy for more information. Our YouTube channel. Other people are streaming Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock for the Daily Shred. We have tutorials released Wednesdays. I believe that's still going on. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace. Transition.